Hey crafty peeps, it's Megan from Cluttered Crafter. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how I made these DIY crepe paper rosettes, and I found the rolls of crepe paper at my local dollar store at Dollarama, and instead of buying a whole bunch of different packs of like one full color roll of crepe paper, I found this package that had 4 different rolls of crepe paper, but they had about 4 or 5 different colors on each. Now I'm after having made some rosettes prior to filming this video, so I already had one roll almost used up. So for this video I'm just going in and using up what I had already used, and at the beginning of the video I just showed you some of the items that I included in the rosettes in embellishing them. So here all you want to do is just folding over the bottom portion of the crepe paper, and you're kind of making like an accordion fold, so you're making ruffles, and I'm just pinching the crepe paper between my fingers. So when I fold over the bottom edge of it, I'm just pinching it with my finger to hold it in place, and this creates a nice little ruffle. And I take the easy way out and I staple it. You can use a sewing machine to make crepe paper rosettes, but I like to do easy, simple. And now I'm just going in and cleaning up any of the edges that are kind of sticking off a little bit and don't really flow together. They're kind of sticking off a little bit. So they're showing you again, going in with this crepe paper, and I'm just creating the bottom portion in an accordion fold so that the top part of the crepe paper fans out and creates a circle. And I try to go slow so that you'd be able to see what I'm doing. So I'm just folding it over on itself and then pinching it with my finger. Now I do turn it over so you can kind of see what I'm doing, and I hope this explanation is okay, that you're able to follow it. I'm kind of bad at explaining things, like words are just hard. So again, and I just go in and with my stapler, and I put 2 staples like crossing it over to hold it together. You can probably also use glue, but that might be a little messy, and this is just a whole lot easier. And then off camera I had done a few other rosettes in other colors. Now with this purple one I decided to make a smaller rosette, so I just folded it up and cut off a little bit of the bottom of it to make it the width a little smaller, and this will make a smaller rosette. So I'm just doing the exact same thing, and this, you can make rosettes pretty quickly. Like once you get the hang of the folding, you can bang out so many of the crepe paper rosettes. And what I like to do is I like to make a whole bunch of the base of them first, and then go in later on to embellish them out. Now here you can see that I didn't staple all of the ruffles, I want to say. I accidentally skipped or missed one of the folds, so I'm just using my hot glue gun to just glue that down in place instead of adding another staple. Now this is one of the smaller rosettes. I'm showing you that they look really nice layered over other rosettes. And now I'm just going in and using my 1-inch circle punch, and I do believe that is a 1.5-inch heart punch. I can't remember if it's 1.5 or 1.25 heart. And I'm just punching out some shapes in some scrap paper that I had laying aside. I don't like pulling out like 10 different pieces of paper, pattern paper. I just like having like a few that will work nice and just like a few simple shapes. I don't go overboard when punching out my shapes, because then I feel that will just make me overthink and I'll get overwhelmed when I'm embellishing. Now also in your paper pads, look for any cutouts, because this will make great embellishments and ephemera pieces for your rosette. So I went ahead and cut out this ephemera piece, and it says blossom on. I can't remember the paper pad, but I did get it at Michael's. It's just a 6x6 paper pad, and I love this paper pad to pieces. Like, it has a lot of florals in it, and also has like a copper rose gold foil to some of the pieces of paper. And now I'm going in and embellishing each of the rosettes. Now here you'll see that I did end up layering the purple and blue crepe paper bases, and I did the same thing with this one, but with the colors reversed. Now I'm just going in using my hot glue gun to stick everything together. I just find that's easiest to do, and it doesn't like accidentally tear the crepe paper. And now I bought these at another dollar store, and they're actually like wall decor. They're meant to they're wall stickers. They're meant to go on your walls, and I thought these would look great or be great for creating embellishments. So I went ahead and just stuck it down. I didn't think that they were going to stick well without any adhesive underneath it, because they are removable wall stickers. So I used my hot glue gun, but as you can see, it melted the foil a little bit. So I'm just going in and finding an embellishment to go over the top of it, and I found this epoxy sticker that I had, and I just glued that to go over top of it, and it looks like nothing went wrong with it, and it looks really cute. With my embellishing, I like to do simple, and I try to keep my embellishments as flat as possible for Happy Mail, because when Happy Mail gets a little too bulky, then you have to send it as like a parcel. So I try to keep my embellishments flat but still looking really nice. So here I just glued on a heart punch shape, and that was it. I thought it looked cute. And now I'm just going in and showing the different items that you can use to embellish, like wood veneers, a stamped image. I also had a chipboard piece that I do use later on in the video, but I really just like using punch outs. Really like the color combinations that I had, so I went ahead and did some more of my heart punch outs, layering a few pieces together. I do later on end up using the flower chipboard piece, and I'm after using some wood veneers. I think wood veneers look really nice on them, so these are ones that I had made off camera, like the Rosettes. So I'm just going in with my chipboard piece. This, I can't remember the name of the collection, but it was a Alice in Wonderland like Halloween theme. It might have been Bow Bunny, I'm not sure, but that's just where I got that piece from. And this one, I wasn't quite sure what I wanted to do, but then I remembered that I still had another epoxy sticker, and here I just went ahead and stuck down the foiled sticker without using hot glue, and I must say that actually stuck pretty nicely. So I didn't bother with any other adhesive, but you can probably use double-sided tape for it. Now this one I did struggle a little bit. I wasn't sure what I wanted to do with it, but then I ended up just doing that blossom ephemera piece, because I remembered I had cut that out, and I just trimmed the corners, used my corner rounder on it, and glued that down with, again, my hot glue gun, and that was the end of that rosette. And that is how simple making these rosettes are, and they are great for adding to your Happy Mail. So I hope you guys like this video. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And these are the other rosettes that I had made. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye, and happy crafting.